When I picked Pharaoh up, one of the things that his mom said that he does is he wants to pee on everything. And when I heard that, I'm like, well, that's actually pretty awesome. Because dogs that do that, they want to mark territory, they want to pee on everything. You can use that as positive reinforcement. And you can also condition in the hurry, hurry command. So when you walk up to something that you know the dog wants to pee on, you have them sit. And then you release the dog with the hurry, hurry command. Stay in that one spot. Let the dog move back and forth. It can sniff or pee on whatever, but don't you move. Like this. Watch this. Sit. Hurry, hurry. Heel. Sit. For positive reinforcement, you can use anything that the dog likes, including taking a leak on a telephone pole. Make the dog compliant before you release it. Don't move from that position. And also, remember, the hurry, hurry command, you condition this into the dog passively. You don't, you're not using an e-collar, you're not doing anything like that. It's just conditioned in passively. But for your dog to heel properly, you must use a potty command. Else that's an indication you're just letting the dog walk around and sniff. If the dog's walking around and sniff, it's not really doing heel. If it pops out of heel to go pee on something, have it on a short leash, get it back at heel, and move on to another thing that you think the dog's gonna pee at. You know, maybe a fire hydrant or something. Have the dog sit, and then give the dog the hurry, hurry command. Sit. You're a good boy. Hurry, hurry. Good heel. Good heel. Good boy. I was walking down the street with Pharaoh just now, and he said that he smelled the stink of a pit bull. That's what he said. I told him, I said, don't talk about a pit bull that way. That's not nice. And he said, fuck them. They're pieces of shit. That's what he said. Something else you should keep in mind when you're doing this, like this guy's probably been lunging out at trees and lampposts for years, right? So I know this, so I sort of stay away from the tree. Do you understand what I'm saying? So like if I'm way over here and the tree's 8 feet away, he's not gonna have such a tendency to lunge out. See what I'm saying? But then I see a tree, I walk him over there, but I also make sure that the dog is staying at heel. If the dog starts speeding up while we're going towards the tree, the dog must be compliant. Make him sit and then release him with the hurry, hurry command. Right, Pharaoh? See, like this tree is like 10 feet away. So I'm walking 10 feet from all the trees that are along the street, but when I see a tree that I want him to pee on, I don't let him just pee on all of them. It's about control. If I walked right next to the trees, every time I walk by the tree, he's gonna lunge out and try and pee on it. I don't want him to do that. I want to break that cycle. Yes, I want him to pee, but I know he's gonna pee. You see what I'm saying? So I pick and choose. I want him to pee on this tree. So say I start walking, I walk up to the tree, something like this. Here, heel. Sit. Hurry, hurry. That's it. It's positive reinforcement. Come on, buddy. Here. Pick and choose. Don't just let the dog pee on everything. We know that he likes to pee on stuff. We use this to help train the dog. It'll make the dog more compliant. He knows that he's thinking, I want to pee on that tree. Well, you have to be compliant, buddy, and then I'll release you. Make sure that your dog is compliant. but start using the hurry command, the potty command. It's passively put in, you know, like the other stuff, like you can train a dog to hold by just opening the dog's mouth and putting the object in the dog's mouth. But with housebreaking, potty training, the hurry command, it's about just getting them to do it, habituate them to the word, and that's it. You habituate them to the word while you're giving them the action. The big secret is once you do it, like once I say hurry, and I'm standing like here, don't move. Don't move in the slightest. Here. I don't know how many times I've instructed somebody on how to do this, and then I go over to a lesson and we're with the dog and we're outside, and they're doing it the same old way that they used to do it, meaning they walk the dog up, right? And then the dog starts sniffing, and then they start walking along with the dog. And then all of a sudden they're being drugged by the dog. That's a great way to train your dog to drag you. Don't do that. By the way, I've said this a million times, but this is never for your wrist. This is a thumb hold. This is for your thumb. If you don't know how to hold a leash properly, get instruction. Seriously. Oh, here's the dog. The asshole with the dog yesterday, well, there were two of them that had the dog off the leash, right? The one idiot with the corgi is here. She was the idiot that was like, stop walking, let me get my dog. I'm like, run, fat ass. You know, you're the one that doesn't have a leash on the dog. I will say this, she has a leash on her fucking dog. Maybe she learned something yesterday with me. I don't know if I was berating her. Well, maybe a little bit. How stupid can you be? You're in New York City. There's dogs everywhere. You have an untrained dog and it's off of a leash. You inconsiderate idiot. You know, seriously, that's just fucking inconsiderate. So the trained dog that's on a leash has to deal with your dog in its face. Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you people. You people that have these untrained dogs. I'm talking to you. You know your dog is not trained. You have trouble with your dog. Is your dog really obedient? Hers clearly couldn't give a shit what she says. Particularly, he wants to find pit bulls. That's what he said. He said that he wants to get even, and I told him that we're just gonna let it go. No more getting even with the pit bulls. No more dog fighting, Pharaoh. He looks pretty tough, doesn't he? Sort of like a young Charles Bronson of the dogs or something. Look at him. Also looks like a toy you might win at a carnival. I've looked. He doesn't have a little key to wind him up. It's pretty cute. By the way, Pharaoh did tell me after yesterday, he said that he could have kicked the shit out of that corgi. Like, no problem. He was mumbling something about doing a cage match with the dog or something. I don't know what he's talking about. He's been hanging around with Mango and Ike a little bit too much, I think. Mango, I don't know. It's not a big deal. I just caught Mango doing something. And I took it away from him and I flushed it down the toilet, and no, the baby man did not smoke any of that marijuana, and neither did Ike. Mango has an issue, and I'm gonna have to send him to rehab soon. I think we're gonna leave and not come back to this park because, well, the corgi is on a leash and a harness. Okay, that's good. But now we're seeing the other, I'd just say a cunt, with the dog that said that Pharaoh, what did she say? My dog isn't gonna hurt your little poodle or some shit like that. That's not the point, cunt. You're making Pharaoh pop out a heel. You know? Get your dog on a leash. It's infuriating, it is. You know? Yeah, the corgi is on a harness. Gee, I wonder why she doesn't have any control over the dog. Now she's gonna throw a stick to the dog. So don't do that, by the way. Don't throw sticks to your dog. That's not an appropriate retrieving item. You do that with your dog, you know what they do? They start eating sticks. They start chewing on them, and then they start ingesting wood. You do not own a beaver, you know? It's just so annoying. I want to take a video of her, but I won't. She throws it. The dog does not retrieve it. The dog runs towards it. Oh, the dog put it in its mouth this time, you know, and then ran away from her, you know. And now it's going over to see the corgi. So we're out of here because we already went through this yesterday. There's no reason to deal with this. You can't change stupid, you know. And you can only call somebody a cunt so many times before I have to think up another catchphrase, and that's what it would be. I might add dumb, you know. Pharaoh, a little service dog test. I'm gonna drop my glasses and have him pick them up. If he gives me a refusal, I'll repeat the command and ask him to pick it up. Let's see how he does. It's okay if he gives me a refusal, he just needs to become compliant. Oh, Pharaoh, I dropped my glasses. Can you pick those up, brother? Hold. No, you gotta hold. Hold. Heel. It's pretty good, dude. Hold. Drop. That's good boy. Pharaoh, I dropped my glasses. Hold. Heel. Thank you. You know what the funny thing of it is I could have a service dog, a physical assist dog. I got a real fucked up hip and knee. And when I have the dogs here and I actually do drop my glasses, I use the dogs to help me pick it up. Even a small dog like this, just those few inches, it's less pain to pick up objects. It's no shit. Check out the baby man doing down. It's pretty cute. Down. Good down, dude. Bro, here.